In the heart of a bustling town, where the sounds of old and young collided in laughter and chatter, lived a young woman named Anaya. She was spirited and imaginative, with an eye for colors that danced together in ways that made her heart sing. Yet, as much as she adored her paintbrush, a heavy weight rested on her shoulders' societal expectations. Anaya was the only daughter in a family known for their academic brilliance. Her father was a respected accountant, and her mother, a dedicated teacher. From the time she could remember, the world had laid out a path for her, lined with the glimmering images of business success and stability. The townspeople, with kind but insistent voices, echoed the same dreams, often asking, "What will you study, dear?" And, "You must aim for the best schools." Caught in the whirlwind of ambitions she hadn't chosen, Anaya enrolled in a prestigious business program. It was a world of figures and spreadsheets, where every day felt dull like a faded photograph. Not once did the idea of creating art find its way into her lectures. Instead, her creativity felt suffocated, shushed beneath the weight of expectations. One rainy afternoon, as the sky poured down in rhythmic whispers, the memory of a sun-soaked summer bloomed in her mind. Anaya had spent that summer painting in secret, feeling the brush glide across the canvas as colors exploded like fireworks. The sunlight had sparked her imagination, igniting something deep within. She took a deep breath, pulling herself away from her notes, and turned her gaze to the corner of her cluttered room. There lay her old canvas, hidden yet alive, a representation of the dreams she had buried. That night, Anaya sat cross-legged on her bedroom floor, the soft glow of a lamp illuminating her thoughts. She opened her journal, her confidant since. She was a girl and began to write about her true self. She penned her dreams, her struggles, and the longing for freedom that whispered in her heart. With every word, she felt lighter, unburdening herself from the expectations that clung to her like a shadow. With a brave spirit, Anaya decided it was time to take a leap. The next day, she gathered her family in the cozy living room, adorned with family portraits and bookshelves filled with stories. Her heart raced as she told them about her passion for art, how it was not just a hobby, but the very essence of who she was. The initial silence was heavy, filled with unspoken concern. Her mother's eyes widened in disbelief, while her father frowned. Worry etched across his face. But Anaya held her ground, speaking from the heart. "I want to paint," she said softly but firmly, "to create art that makes me feel alive." As days turned into weeks, her family slowly began to soften. Anaya poured herself into her work, often staying up late in her small studio, fingers stained with paint, losing herself in canvases that came alive under her touch. She shared her creations online, and to her surprise, other artists and dreamers began to reach out, forming a community that breathed encouragement into her soul. As Anaya painted, the vibrant colors not only filled canvases, but also seeped into her life, creating a canvas of joy and serenity. The chaos from before began to fade, and she found solace in the act of creating. Her family watched her transformation with awe, realizing that her passion was a light, not a burden. Years passed, and Anaya organized a local exhibition she named Brushstrokes of Freedom. On the opening night, the gallery buzzed with excitement. Townsfolk who once questioned her choices admired her work, voices filled with admiration. Each painting told a story of struggle, courage, and the sweet victory of embracing one's true self. Standing amidst the crowd, Anaya felt embraced by a sense of peace. She had shed the weight of others' expectations and painted a life that reflected her spirit. What had once been a burden had turned into a breathtaking tapestry of colors, each stroke representing her journey to find calm and purpose. In that moment, surrounded by laughter, art, and the warmth of acceptance, Anaya realized that her quest for peace was not just about following her passion. It was about being true to herself and inspiring others to do the same. And as she gazed at her vibrantly painted world, she knew that she had finally found her place within it.